Welcome back, my friends, and here we go for another video. Today I'm going to show you how to put 5 of our cats together with the sashing in the middle. Okay, so we're going to do that now. So I grabbed my stack of 5. This is for the first row, so we're going to work with each row separately. So now we're going to go ahead and put our cats together. So we need to find A and B. See, I have them all labeled. This is why I use my sticky notes. All right, here's A and B. Okay, this one's A, this one's B. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I had 2 in here. All right, so we need to separate these because I forgot to do this before. Remember, I think A and B both have two of them. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my my list here and see which one it is, so then I can relabel one of these. So let's see, A and double A is number 1 and 30. Okay, so we're going to label this one number 30, double A, and 1 needs to go on the left side. Okay, so this is number 1, this is number 30. All right, so this one gets relabeled and put in my stack. We're gonna work with this one, and let me relabel this one as well. B is 29, and I'm gonna show you right now. So this is where I got my info. See, double A and A is number 1 and number 30 block number, and fabric double B and B is block number 2 and 29. Those are the only 2 that are like that. Okay. So these ones go together, and this one. And then I'll go back in my pile. Okay, so now I can go ahead and work with my A and B. Okay. So then you can go ahead and reference your picture, which I'm going to pull out the picture now. There we go. All right, so this is A and this is B, and as you can see, the butts are facing each other. The heads are facing away from each other. We're going to go ahead and put a sashing here and a sashing here. So right now we're just working with A. Okay, so I already pre-cut my sashing, which is 2.5 by 10.5. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. Remember, I'm left-handed, so I work a little bit differently. Okay, where's the top of my fabric? Here it is. I think I overcut on these, and that's okay. Like I said before, I like to overcut better than undercut. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stitch that now. And you can do chain piecing here as well. And I'll do that in just a moment. I just want to show you how to start your blocks. Actually, for this first row, I'm not going to do the chain piecing like I usually would. I want to show you step by step on how to put this row together. Now, when it comes to row 2, then that's when we'll do the chain piecing with each block. And basically, all you're really going to do is put the sashing on each block to the left of it, like I did here. So then you're going to take the other block. Well, no, it wouldn't be the left. Oh, it would be the left, sorry. And then put a sashing here, so on and so forth. So then when you go ahead and put them together, you already have the sashing on the one, and you're just putting them together like this. All right, but I'll show you how to do that in row 2. Okay, this one I'm gonna do a little slower for you, just so you can see what we're doing. All right, so there's chain sashing number 1. Whoops, I got some threads here that came out. Actually, it's fabric. I'll clean. You're gonna keep getting, you know, threads and stuff like that. So I'll do it at the end. And then again, we're gonna put the sashing on here on A. And you'll see how this all comes together very nicely. And again, if we're doing the chain piecing, it would go a lot quicker. And then again, you're just going to press it open. I'll move my iron over here a little bit further in front of me. I'm not doing any major cutting. Okay. And at the end, once we do all the sashing here, we are going to put a piece of sashing here for the top row. Okay. Again, so this is coming together now, right? Now we're going to take this and we're going to put our other cat on. Okay, make sure the heads are facing the right direction. You're not putting it on upside down. Kind of silly, but I know it's black, so it's kind of hard to see. All right, so now I'm going to take that to the machine. Oops. This one. All right. Oops. But the fabric wants to go this way. I was trying to show it to you so you can see it facing you, but it's not the way the fabric wants to go. And that's okay. Remember, you listen to the fabric. All right. So I do have to trim just a smidge here. I know you can't see it's like 1/8 of an inch. But when I go to put the other piece on, the bottom piece, which is another sashing piece, it's going to bother me. It's not going to be very easy to line them up properly. So we're going to do this. Okay. And my nose is just so bad today. Okay. So see, now we have these two cats together. And the next thing I'm going to make is I'm going to make a bigger one of these. So it's going to be like, it's on an easel because I have an easel that I'm not using. It was given to me and I was like, oh, I don't know what I'll use this for, but I'll figure it out one day. Well, guess what? I'm going to put batting on that easel and we're going to make it a movable design board wall. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be fantastic. All right, again, next piece of sashing goes on. Make sure your fabrics line up. If you have to adjust, adjust. Here we go. And because we are using a solid black, it doesn't really matter which is the front and which is the back. So. This one I don't have the trim. Okay. All right. right, now we're gonna grab, I'm gonna roll this up a little bit and grab C. Oop, that doesn't go that way. And this one we're not gonna need anymore. And if you want, you can go ahead and press your fabric again, your blocks down, so they're nice and straight, but I only used them a couple days ago, so I think I should be okay. All right, and then just attach this one. Adjust your fabric as needed. Press it open. Let's see. Okay, no adjustments needed on this one. Perfect. All right, now, as you can see here, these two are facing each other, okay? They're supposed to be. Okay, so two cats facing away, two cats facing each other, two cats facing away, two cats facing each other, okay? It's supposed to be like that. Leave your picture out if you need it to refer back to it. Okay, all right, another sashing, and then another cat will go on. Press it open, and nope, no cutting needed. Looks good. Okay, whoops. Iron just fell backwards. Okay. And we have A, B, C. It's looking so stinking cute. I'll show you at the end what it looks like all together. All right, let's grab our D. No, I forgot to put F away. I don't need F. D. And make sure your sashing is on before you try and put your cat together. Oh, for whatever reason, this one's a little shorter. What happened here? Huh. I'll have to make adjustments on that somehow. I don't know what happened. Oh well, it is what it is. Somewheres I trimmed too much. I probably wasn't paying attention when I was trimming. No big deal. Press it open. Oh, you can't even tell. That worked out perfectly. Maybe it's just when I was putting it on. It's like a smidge. That's okay. I was gonna say, couldn't have been that far off. Yeah, because, yeah, it's just like 1/8 of an inch short. No big deal. Sashing goes on. And then we only have one more kitty cat to put on. One more, guys. Yay! So exciting. I'm going to cut that little... Actually, I'm not going to cut that little piece off. Not quite yet. Let me put my last one on. It's looking so stinking cute. Okay. Nope, not cutting that. It's a perfect size for what I need. And adjusting, and here we go. Sometimes I gotta be careful that when I go too fast, because I do have a shelf on my table here and things get knocked off of it all the time. So, all right. Right, last piece goes on. Last sashing piece on the side here. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do on the top. I didn't cut that piece off yet, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Open up. All right, last sashing piece on here. Well, the small pieces. Now we're going to put, whoops. Gonna cut this. All right, so here we go. So, I don't know. Okay. Oops. So it's all sewn together now. This is the first row, okay? Now, we're gonna go ahead and we have to measure from one end to the other at the top, okay, our length. All right, but what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna make this easy on myself, fold it in half, measure it that way. I'll just need double. So you're going to measure it 2.5 by whatever the length is here, okay? So let's see. And actually, I'm going to do it one more time. So it's going to be 4. So instead of half, it's 4. I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay. So this short piece is 15... Let's go with 15.5. Okay, make it easy on ourselves. 15.5. So 15.5 times, so it's times 4 is what, 60, right? Yeah. Now 62. Yeah, I think it's 62. Let me get my math, my calculator real quick. 15. Ma'am, what happened? Oh, yeah. I'm using my calculator on my iPad. Go away. Yes, I know. You're making all kinds of weird noises. Okay, 15.5 times 4. Yep, 62. All right, so we have to measure a piece that's 62 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. Okay, I'm going to write that down because I'm going to forget. 62 by 2.5, and this is the row sashing. And I'm going to show you why we need to measure, because here in the directions, it tells you sashing 2.5 by width of fabric for sashing row. Okay? Width of fabric when you put it together. Okay? So that's what that is. That's why we had to measure. Because again, my 1/4 inch might be a little off of your 1/4 inch, depending on your machine and where you have your 1/4 inch at. Sometimes it's a hair bigger, sometimes it's a hair smaller. It really depends. Okay, so let's see, my black. I don't know if I don't know if my piece is 62 inches long, because again, remember, I'm using pieces that I've already had. If not, I'm going to put them together. So this is, I gotta take that salvage off. So I only, excuse me, so 223, so that's 21. I only have 42 long. Yeah, 42 long. So what I'm gonna have to do is put 2 of these together, or 3 of these together. Yeah, 2.5 together to get to my 62. Okay. Handy dandy ruler. Take my salvage off. Okay. Now, this way. I gotta cut it this way because this is my length here. Everything's nice and straight. And then I go backwards because again, I'm left-handed. So you do it how you need to do it. 1, 2.5. Okay. And there's half there. 1, 2. I'm going to cut one more strip. I didn't need one more strip. That's alright. I think I only needed like 42. Yeah, I only need 1.5, not 2.5. That's alright. I have it for next row. Alright. So I'm just going to put these together. And I'm not going to trim it right now. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the top. Then I'll trim it off at the end. Because I want to make sure that I trim it properly. Let me just put these 2 strips together. Okay. So again, that's why I couldn't cut it ahead of time like I do my other fabric. Okay? Alright. So now we're going to take this and we're going to go ahead and start. This is where I start clipping. because we did put 2 strips together, I have to make sure that this goes this way. Okay. This is a longer piece, so I'm gonna go ahead and clip. You know, I don't have to worry about seams or anything, which is super duper nice. And to be honest, I really don't need to clip the rest, but I'm just going to do a few. And then I'll adjust. That's just so I can get it to my machine, really. Okay, so give me like 2 minutes. I'm going to put a starter on this one. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and start my long 62-inch stitch. Make sure you have enough bobbin in here before you start this too. I've come into that big old problem. Alright, here we go. For your sashing, you don't have to use for the rose sashing, you don't have to use black if you don't, you don't have to use the same color sashing all the way through. So these rows, I could do different colors on each row. And then decide here. Or if you want it all the same color row, but maybe the columns where we did the 10.5 by 2.5 sashing, you can have those two, the rows and the columns different. I'm stopping and going because I am adjusting my fabric and making sure that it is straight and lined up. Almost done. Two more adjustments and then I'll be done. Last adjustment. Just slow down at the end. All right, so now we have our one big gigantic sashing row sashing together. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. So I'm going to do it on the wrong side though, so I can see my line here. Okay, and now I can use this with my other sashing. Okay, and then this all gets pressed open. And actually, you know what? I know why I cut a third piece, because I'm also going to do the bottom sashing here. It's the same thing. Or should I wait? I'm not sure. I think I want to do all black. I think it'll look really sharp with all black. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll wait to put that sashing on for another video. until I decide what to do. Let's wait till the rest of our now, I will say these videos are being posted Monday through Friday. No, Tuesday through Friday, sorry. Tuesday through Friday at 9 a.m. That's when these videos will be posted. So look for them. Oh, I forgot I had a starter piece here. Okay. Remember, Tuesday through Friday at 9 a.m. is when my videos will be posted on YouTube. Alright, and that's it. So here we go. So here, that's with all the sashing up top. Sashing on the side. See, it's coming together. It looks good, right? Looking good, guys. Looking good. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, I'm going to show you here. So this is what we did, right? It's all the black part. Now, there's a border here, a mini border and a thicker border. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the bigger border or a smaller border. I usually only do one border for my quilts. I don't usually do two like it has here. But I haven't decided yet. And if I do one, it'll probably be the bigger one, I think. And it'll probably be pieced. So it'll be a scrappy border. Okay, and I'll show you what that means. I have this top here that I have to quilt. Did I do a scrappy piece border here? Nope, I did not do a scrappy border on here. Oh, that's right. My binding is scrappy. See that? I'll unroll it for a little bit. See? This is going to be my binding for this. And I made it scrappy. That's what it was. I thought it was my border. Never mind. See, and this one's ready to go. I already pressed it. I just have to get the batting, put the top, and then bind it when I'm done. But I clip it here and put it together. So that's that one. This is the Flower Girl one. I haven't finished. I mean, it's finished. I just have to put the batting on, put a backing. I haven't decided what backing I'm going to use yet. That's why I haven't done it. But yeah, I can show you what that looks like. But this is the Flower Girl. See? Flower Girl pattern Jolly Bar that we did a couple weeks ago. But again, I have to figure out what backing I want to use for that. Okay. All right. Hope you had fun doing this today, and I'll see you next time. Remember, hit subscribe below so you can get notifications of when these videos come out. But again, they're going to come out Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Thanks. Have a good night. See you later. Bye.